Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family-owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Chico Sticks, Pickles, Jolly Ranchers, Mary Jane's, Pop Rocks, Lemon Heads. Should I go on? Bitter Honey, Freeze Cups, Candy Cigarettes. Listen, how about you make your way down to the modern-day Candy Lady and see all of this and more? Satisfy that sweet tooth Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Sight and Sound Candy and more. Follow us on IG at Sight and Sound Candy and on Facebook at Sight and Sound Candy. We are located at 1000 North Martin Luther King on the corner of Washington and MLK. Give us a call, 702-648-4444. Again, that number, 702-648-4444. Thank you.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This is your host, Dre Bailey. Bill Blockham Logan in the building, man. That's what we do. Give you guys the best of sports talk radio every Tuesday at 6 p.m., every Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man. We want to thank our sponsors, Serenity Funeral Home, located at 1140 Almond Tree Lane, and Sight and Sound Candy and more. Please, please, please indulge in those businesses. We appreciate those businesses for always standing by Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show as sponsors of this great sports program, man. Follow Let the Ball Bounce on Facebook, Let the Ball Bounce on Twitter, and that's with one T. Let the Ball Bounce at gmail.com. If you do want to be a sponsor of the show, we do have sponsorship packages. Let the Ball Bounce on IG, where Big Liz will be doing her OnlyFans for now on, since she is no longer a part of the LA Sparks. We're going to be talking about that also. It's a lot of noise being made in sports. Got baseball to talk about, NBA trades, football camp, WNBA, Brittany Griner. She's still in the news, y'all. Still going to court. They're trying to basically say that the marijuana that she had, it was really for medicinal purposes. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And we love y'all, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Give us a call at 702-608-3259 if you want to be a sponsor of the show, or if you want to just call in and let us know anything that's on your mind. We're going to talk sports, but we're going to really talk about real life, because that's what we do here. There's no such thing as the elephant in the room when it comes to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. We will talk about it all. Please take a moment, if you are on Facebook, and share the live feed. That is how you can support us. Appreciate you, Crystal Lynn, for always chiming in and Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. And I saw you a couple weeks ago at Doolittle. I was up there watching Pappy Jack and DeMarcus Doolittle Cousins up there shooting 50 3-pointers. Put one foot in the paint. That was about all he did that day. But yeah, we need to do more outings as a Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk crew. Whether it's bowling or something, we need to just put on the page.
Show our face.
Everybody on a Let the Ball Bounce page.
Show the face.
Come show face. We're bowling here at this date, at this time. Come out and hang with your boy.
Mm-hmm.
Or your guys. Seriously.
Yeah.
Show us that you support us, man. And we appreciate you. I may even get you a drink or something.
Slice of pizza.
Yeah, slice of pizza or something. Let you bowl right before me or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we should open up Scandia again and go golfing.
Miniature golfing.
Did you take your dates out to Scandia?
Mm-mm.
No. What about to the drive-in?
Did the drive-in, dinner dates.
Yeah. I'm glad the drive-in is still up. At least I can say, you know what? We still have a drive-in.
Yeah.
Like,
The drive-in,
seriously.
Yeah.
We got Lacey Dunn. Lacey Dunn will be, I think, maybe coming to the show this weekend. We'll see. She'll be back in town.
She gonna be in town again?
She's going to be in town again, man.
Okay.
So that's what's up, man. We appreciate you too, David Little. Young Malcolm's cousin.
Yeah.
Out there doing this thing. Flood my inbox with,
all kind of content.
yeah, a lot of content. So
Yeah.
we appreciate you. Big ups to all of you followers.
Paul Ruffin.
Yeah, Paul Ruffin, Curtis Coleman, Save Our Sons out there, man, doing
Yeah.
big things in the community. His son is out there playing great basketball, man. And so we're hoping for big things for Curtis Coleman, man. Him and his family, man, they are huge in this community, and they are continuing to pour into their son. So we appreciate everybody for giving Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio show.
DC Riders kids.
Yeah, that's DC Riders kids.
Yeah.
hmm
Clear the aisles, please. Clear the aisles.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about DC Rider? Maybe Curtis should call up here, but a lot of our listeners who may be across this country, this great nation of ours, may not know who DC Rider is.
DC Rider, man. He was DJ, disc jockey. He was live remote disc jockey when it was at Moulin Rouge back in the day. And you know, if he was in his walking path in the aisles,
Yeah.
he would have a microphone. Clear the aisles, please. Clear the aisles.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
We got a lot of legends and a lot of legend kids who actually tune into the show. So we appreciate it. And we appreciate all the love that you guys give us. How was your day so far, man? The weather.
Well, this was Monday. This was Monday for me. So
Monday.
You know.
Okay. So that means you work Saturday then? Probably.
No.
Okay.
My normal days are Tuesday through Friday.
Yeah, but you worked a little OT on Sunday.
I did a Sunday. Yes.
Okay. A whole shift though.
Yeah. 8 hours.
Hey, 8 hours, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know, it was cool.
I wish me owning a business that I could make time and a half. I mean, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could probably pay myself time and a half if I felt like it, but you know, yeah. I mean, I could let an employee or two go and then do their job and then pay their salary that I was paying them, pay it to myself, but then I would be at work 5 days a week, 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably could do 10 hours a day
Yeah, you probably could.
for myself, but right now I'm 7 days a week, 5 hours a day. 7 days a week, no days off.
You there on Sundays sometime?
I'm there on Sunday sometime, but even if I'm not there on Sunday, I have to be available to answer the phones because there is, people don't die Monday through Friday.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Sometimes they die on Sundays, early in the morning, midday, afternoon, evening, doesn't matter. And so whatever I'm doing, I have to snap out of it and be there for the families, man. So
Crystal Lynn said she's gonna come work for you.
come on. I need some more quality people. It's a hard business, man. I was just talking to a buddy of mine. The funeral home business is just a hard business because sometimes we're caught up in family's drama.
Yeah.
Or families have drama sometimes. And it's tragic. You know, you got a loved one that is, passed away and just,
And especially during that time.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah. So I'm tired of saying we got to do better. You made a post about that today. You don't like that saying.
It's rhetoric. Because we've been saying that for years.
Why is that?
And how are we doing better? No, it's still killing and senseless stuff going on out here. So, that's just me.
I got to watch the news and see a person basically give eyewitness testimony about a shooting. But before she finishes, she has to throw up the set that she's from.
Ooh.
Did you see that? What?
I didn't see that.
If Quan wasn't eating right now, he would cue it up for you. But let me tell you something. There was a shooting in L.A. at a baseball game. And she decides to tell the reporter what happened. And her foster son was the one that either got shot or died. She said, he was my foster kid, not my real kid, not my biological, but my foster kid. She gets to going on and saying, when you have different gangs.
Because
you'll see it.
it's the weekend. And I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm from Santana Block Crip, so it's going to do what it do.
Hey, afternoon.
Well, when you dealing with different hoods, what do you expect? Because, well,
Santana
when
Block
you
Crip.
dealing with different hoods, what do you expect? Because it's the weekend, and I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm from Santana Block Crip. So it's gonna do what it do.
Hey, afternoon.
Well,
And this is where I usually would say we got to do better, but it's rhetoric. Why, bruh?
The hands and everything. She down, bro. That's one thing you can say.
Sometimes I'm befuddled. Sometimes I'm just besides myself.
With that saying, the ones who know better, know to do better, are going to do better. The ones who aren't going to do better, they're not going to do better. So, I can't pinpoint the percentages, but hey, man, it's just rhetoric, bro. We could say that everything go good, and then next thing you know, we got a shooting. So when you know.
So when the little boy fell into all the balls, I just couldn't save him. You know why? Because this Chuck E. Cheese Crip, cuz. Forget the Pistol Pete Pyrus over there. I just I don't understand. I come from that gangland. It's just a time and a place for everything. It's just a time and a place. I mean, if I'm Chuck E. Cheese Crippin' over here, it may be hard to hang with the Pistol Pete Pyrus over there across the street. They got the pit with the balls in them too.
Yeah. Not today though. It's hybrids. Back in my day, was none of that.
So when you say hybrids, they mean you got the Chuck E. Cheese Crips and the Pistol Pete Pyrus all in the same
cool.
gang?
Yeah, they cool now.
So it's the Pistol Pete cheese.
They cool now, you know. I think a reason why it became that way for some is because you had a lot of family members intersecting. So, you know, what you gonna do? Fight your family member because he, you know, a blood or a Crip?
I've seen it happen.
Yeah, on some occasions, but you know.
I seen the homie shoot at his own brother with a 12 gauge,
Mm.
and they from the same set.
Mm.
That was over some family beef.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's not uncommon to treat family like a common what?
On the streets.
We talk about it all the time.
All the time. A common.
Wow. So I would say we got to do better, but I'm going to say this. There's a time and a place.
Yeah.
It's a time and a place. Maurice Foy, what's up with you? We appreciate you chiming in and Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk
Yeah.
Radio. Let me go ahead and do a post saying, please share.
Please share
Yeah.
content.
Please share.
Please
Big ups to my buddy Will and Patty. Patty just gave birth to their son. So congratulations.
New parents.
Yeah, well, parents again.
Oh, parents again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Lil Larry on there. Lil Larry on the live, man. What's up, Larry? His daughter is, one of my captains on the 15U elite volleyball team. And when I mean his daughter can jump out of the gym, she got hops, bro.
She got them boing-yoing-yoings.
Way more boing-yoing-yoings than Larry did. I can't. Sorry to Larry, but you're not known from me as having hops. You were known for
Quickness and speed. Yeah.
But hops, I don't know where she get that from. What part of the gene that came from? But she can jump. I mean, when I tell the girls to jump, she jumps. Everybody else, like, they got weights on their ankles.
Yeah. Jump.
Jump, jump, jump to it.
Yeah.
Rest in heaven to the Queen of Soul, man.
Yeah.
Big Liz, Cambage, play for the LA Sparks. She used to play for the
Aces.
Las Vegas Aces. She's the big tall one that does not get back on defense because she's yelling at the ref all the time.
Very pretty too.
Oh, she fine.
Yeah.
For a 7-footer. She's really not 7 foot. She's like 6'7", 6'7",
6'9".
6'9".
Mm-hmm.
They got her listed as, but I think she's more like 6'7". She might be 6'9" because I seen her stand next to LeBron. He's 6'9", right?
Mm-hmm.
So they looked neck and neck, but she did have big, thick
Heels on.
Well, her shoes look like Herman Munster and big.
So basically, she's a pretty LeBron.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Looks a lot different.
I don't know what a pretty LeBron is.
She's not with the team anymore.
Just up and quit.
Said, LA Sparks. Now, there is something going on with that Sparks franchise organization. They're a mess. You know they're a mess when they hired Derek Fisher a while back.
And then they fired him.
And then they fired him.
Earlier this year?
I believe that was the reason that Candace Parker didn't want to play there no more. But how do you give up Candace Parker and now Liz doesn't want to play there? It's just something going on over in the LA waters.
Well,
But I'm not going to exclude the blame from Big Lazy. Need to get her on the show, or at least talk about why is it that as tall as you are, you would think that you're an asset in the WNBA. Why is it that you're just constantly on different teams? You don't want to play no more, at least there. She does have a OnlyFans page, right? What goes down on the OnlyFans? I've never
indulged.
Found myself to bite the bullet to pay the $3.99 a month or whatever it is.
I've never indulged on anyone's OnlyFans page.
So I don't know what goes on.
But whatever goes on, it's pretty popular. Pretty popular. Yeah.
Will she get another WNBA job somewhere? I mean, where is she trying to go now? I thought LA, for what she does, she likes to model, she likes to be seen, she's a pretty girl. I thought LA was a perfect place for her.
Maybe the Liberty, New York, is next. I don't know. That's another place where you can,
or Chicago
what
Sky.
they say, diversify your portfolio. Maybe that's another place where she can diversify her portfolio.
Or is she gonna just say, you know what, I'm going to focus on trying to get BG out. Speaking of BG, BG's in the news again also.
159 days and counting.
She's been in there 159 days.
Legally detained. Illegally detained, despite so many other people talking about she's illegally detained.
So she's in the news still. Basically, with her counsel saying that the marijuana she had was for medicinal purposes. And the reason she's using that. So they're saying, now they're going to play she needs it to live or function in today's society.
Okay.
And it may be because
no. And no. It's 3 no's.
So,
I mean, if that was a thing, how come she didn't present it when they seized her bag and searched her bag at the airport?
Or maybe had a
I got papers for this.
Or maybe had a doctor's note prior to. That would have been,
So she's basically doing this.
But it doesn't matter if it's illegal in Russia anyways. It doesn't matter if you have a doctor's note or a reason
exactly.
or papers or anything.
Yeah.
It's Russia.
Yeah.
Exactly. So basically she's trying to do this for leniency, really.
I mean, honestly,
she's hoping that she don't get the whole 10.
Hell, that's a long time, bruh. I mean, I hope she don't get the whole 10. I hope they just, give her time served and tell her that she's no longer to come to Russia again. Maybe suspending her dual citizenship.
I think that'd be a little bit too harsh because she's been in there for 159 days without any medical marijuana. She seems to be doing fine.
Oh, from what we know, from what our sources or reports have been saying, because I got a source over there. I had a source in Russia.
I'm just saying, bro.
So,
And it probably was prescribed to her as a relaxing, something that will relax her mind or whatever. Still, it's illegal over there.
Well,
And then when they searched your bag, how come you didn't pull it out then? Oh, I got this for it. Like Juan said, it don't matter. It's illegal over here. That letter absolutely means nothing.
Well,
I hope they give her leniency. Maybe they, maybe give her, like you said, time served, maybe a year.
I'm gonna tell you this: if I had a choice, if they said, Dre, we could take this really to trial, and you could get up to 10 years, or you can surrender your dual citizenship and never come back to Russia again. You are off the Russian team. The money that you have made this year is forfeited for restitution, and we'll be sending you back home. If I had a choice, I'd choose that.
Oh yeah.
And that hurts her pockets too, because now she can't go to Russia to make the amount of money that she's not making in the WNBA.
She can find another country to play in.
Okay, well, go to Croatia.
She can go. No, don't do that. That's in that same region, bro. Don't do that.
Ukraine.
Yeah. Play over in Africa somewhere.
With the Mbutus. Well, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Go to a country where weed is legal.
Yeah. Greece. You can go to Greece.
Yeah.
There's other places.
Oh yeah.
So, hopefully, BG is shown some leniency. That's what I hope for. But that's all I can hope for.
And the people who will feel some type of way because people are pretty much saying what it really is. What it really is she's not illegally detained. She had a substance that's banned over there. So for us who are saying that, this is what it is, nobody's exaggerating the issue, the situation, trying not to look at the look at it for what it is. Look at it for what it is. Because if she didn't do anything that warranted her to be in prison or jail over there, she wouldn't be in prison or jail over there.
Yeah. And to all you WNBA fans, Las Vegas Aces fans, scores 48-34 halftime. Chicago. They're playing Chicago Sky. Candace Parker in them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Commissioner's Cup game tonight. So the winner, I don't know how much money they get, but they get paid. So it's kind of what the NBA's been talking about, doing the in-season tournament, which it's easier in the WNBA because the NBA players already got money. Like, you can't really entice them with, we'll give you all, $500. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the WNBA, and for everyone saying they don't make enough money, I think something like this is really good and makes them play hard and get there. So I'm not sure. I'll look it up how much money
I think
the winner makes, but it's pretty cool.
I think right now is a perfect opportunity for people like Mario Chalmers, people like Michael Beasley, people like Gerald Green, who desperately want to get back into the NBA to identify as women and go and dominate the WNBA.
Let me ask you a question. So there was an article came out how, WNBA is losing money. But then you have some people saying, well, I know the fix. What is the fix?
What's the fix? Because every time I go, they're shutting down 50% of the seating to make it look full.
Because you look at back in the 70s, the NBA was struggling.
Yeah,
And
they
it
were.
took two men that got drafted in 1979, 1980 that really changed the NBA to what it is today. And that was Magic and Bird. So I don't know if it was, because, back in those days, those games came on like tape delayed. We had to sneak and get up and watch the game.
There's a lot of drugs going on, too, around that time.
Look, yeah. But I'm saying you had to sneak, get up and watch the game because the game would come on after the news at like 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Then you had to get up, because daddy would sleep. We supposed to be in the bed, but,
And games used to come on that late.
Yeah, tape delayed. But I had to see the Lakers. I had to see Philadelphia. I had to see the games. So my thing is, how are you guys marketing your league? How are they marketing the league to make it more popular?
Well, I honestly feel that people have to be interested.
They're not.
I don't think there's a lot of people that are interested. We talk about in nauseum sometime about how there's not enough people that are interested in baseball.
I mean, we already know that they're not as athletic as the men, but it's a good brand of basketball. If you watch it, at times in certain teams, you see some good basketball. You see good free throw shooting. You see some, some basketball that you can kind of attach yourself to.
Well, they used to call the NBA the cocaine of the league. The cocaine.
Back in the
NBA
70s.
players. Yeah, 70s and early 80s.
Back in the 70s, even some of the early 80s, even when Magic and Bird came in the league, dudes were still, heavy into drugs,
Yeah, I mean, if you watch Michael Jordan's documentary, The Last Dance, he tell you as a rookie, he goes, knocks on one of the doors where the NBA players are at. He said they open the door. They like, quiet down. Who at the door? Oh, it's the rookie. It's MJ. Let him in. He said he saw all type of stuff.
Yeah.
He said you had your
Woolridge high all the time.
He said you had your cocaine table over here. You had your, your 3 women on 1 man over here, and
oh my God,
all type of stuff going on. And he was like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back in the room and read a book, cause I'm from North Carolina."
There was one player named Michael Ray Richardson, bro.
Oh.
A lot of people don't know how good he was.
Oh no, he was good.
That dude was dope, but he was dope. I mean, that's what it was back in the 70s and early 80s.
Well, what about Earl Manigault?
I don't ever think, did he ever make it to the league?
No, he didn't make it to the league.
Because he was that young smack.
At Pearl Washington,
Roy
Tarpley, which they gave him a lot of chances.
Oh my God, Roy Tarpley! How many chances did he get?
Baller,
Lloyd Daniels.
He got busted.
Over there on D Street at the dope house.
That hurt me, bro.
On live TV too. I'm like, Floyd.
And still made it to the NBA.
And still made it to the NBA for a couple of years. San Antonio.
Thanks to Tark.
Yeah. I think he had a couple teams, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tragic.
And Lloyd was, boy.
That's what I'm saying. The boy was a hooper.
He was a.
He would have been known.
Man,
his name would have been known.
Yes.
Still.
Sweet Pea.
I still remember.
Sweet Pea.
Lloyd Daniels. Yep.
Because that's when we used to go to UNLV all the time and play pickup ball. And them dudes would be there and they'd be playing pickup ball with us, man. That dude was unguardable. And he played effortlessly.
Yeah.
He had range. He could go to the cup anytime he wanted to, had handles, could shoot. He would have been a big point guard in the league.
Yeah, he would have.
Yeah. 6'8". Lloyd Daniels, man.
It's a lot of cats, man, that unfortunately, I seen the Earl Manigault story, and that just hurt my heart.
Yeah, Earl just that young smack.
He came out of hiding. He's like, "Don't worry, Mama. I'm gonna go back to school next semester." She said, "School? Boy, you've been missing for 4 years. How you lose that much track of time? 365 times 4? Where you been?
Boy, 4 years. You've been on the smack train for 4 years.
Tragic.
You like David Ruffin. Man, I'll give you these tickets." Man, that
And
show
he was gonna take it.
Yeah.
He looked at the tickets. He said, "Man, these last night's show. Man, missed another show.
Missed another show.
It's tragic. It's tragic."
Man.
That narcotic is nothing to play with.
Nothing to play with.
That narcotic, it's nothing to play with. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. We talking sports and drugs.
Man.
They go hand in hand. It seems like it did back in the 70s, 80s. I'm pretty sure they're not going to tell you that they out doing that stuff now. But
now it's just weed.
I think they're hiding it a lot more now.
Yeah. Now it's just I think the hard stuff, they're not doing that. But they're smoking that. They're smoking weed though. You can tell by the lips.
They got the black and mild lips.
The man, look. They smoking weed tough.
Yeah, well, I have sources. I know there's other things that exist too. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. All those drugs still exist. I've seen people who
and they're
are
alcoholics.
functioning alcoholics,
Yeah.
functioning drug dealers, people who, drug users, people who have been on that stuff for so long, they're able to function. But once they get off and clean themselves, it just seems like their body just starts to deteriorate.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the true tragicness comes into play.
Yeah.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. This is what we do. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m., every Saturday at 2 p.m., we give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio and real life.
I see my friends on here that I grew up with and played football with, and it's like my best friend, Leon Hardison's watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a first?
Yeah.
What's
First
up?
Time. First time, Leon. What's up, man?
Yeah.
It's my buddy. We trained together, worked out together, played football together, ran track together.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's faster than you?
Yeah, he's fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of track and field, that's a nice segue.
I ain't got no shame in saying that, hey.
Well, it's a whole
Right.
lot of people
out there
on the page talking about how fast they were, how they used to be this, how they used to be that, and forget that there are people who went to school with y'all. No, you wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I held the state record in the 100.
Where?
And I'm looking at the name like, I went to school with this dude. State record where?
It's a lot of dudes from out of town that come out here and say a lot of stuff too.
Well,
Yeah.
It's okay. Let people live, I guess.
But there's Google, right? If you use all of that, there's Google. And you can pull up Google and put your name in there, and if there's nothing that comes up.
I've been seeing a lot of things that I never thought that I would see
Yeah.
in track and field. There are records that are being broken. I mean, I just seen McLaughlin run a 47 split in the 400.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. Because she's a natural hurdler, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
A
she's
400 hurdler.
Yeah. So the open 400 is nothing.
She ran a 47
Yeah.
split.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a good friend of mine, Amy Newsom, because we ran track over at Cheyenne.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her that she broke the record in the 400 hurdles with a 50 point something. And she said, can you imagine her running without the hurdles? She'd probably run a 44. I said, hold up.
No.
She fast,
She fast.
but she ain't running no 44.
Yeah.
But she ran a 47.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty damn good.
That's fast. That's fast, bro.
You got Noah Lyles out there who beat the 1996 200 meter champion Michael Johnson's record
Yeah.
in the 200.
Yeah. The American record.
Oh, man.
That world record's gonna take a beast to break that, though.
I mean, he ran it faster than Usain Bolt, right?
No, that was the American record.
That's the
bro.
American record.
Michael
he broke.
Michael Johnson's American record.
I want to see him go up against Usain, though.
Hussein's retired.
I know, but I would have loved.
Yeah, we missed that mark.
He missed it by 4 years.
Yeah, we missed that. You know, it'd been good to see. It'd been good to see, Michael Johnson run against him.
Yeah.
You know, we missed some arrows were missed.
I like it though. I
Mhm.
love it for the sport. I think it's needed, and I'm excited. I'm excited for all of the track runners. I really want to get up to Eugene, Oregon now.
I really want, and this might sound crazy, but I don't think it should sound crazy. I want Sha'Carri Richards to come and get better so she could be one of the best sprinters and help this American team out to compete.
And
I hope she's in the lab. I hope she's, working on her craft. I hope she's working on whatever she's lacking in to get better in so she could,
Aren't there women just better than her though? Like,
Oh, yeah.
do we just get to the point where she's not as good as the hype was?
she's good.
She's good, but I
she's
mean,
good, but
is she one of the
just-
best women in the U.S.? She hasn't shown that.
No.
And so it's time to let the other women shine and make a name for themselves instead of we keep putting her name out there as.
well,
I think that she has room for improvement mentally. I believe once she conquers being in her own head or worrying about what the naysayers say or not being able to just focus and hone in on what you're here for. I think once she conquers that, she will be a lot faster. I believe a lot of the noise beyond track and field has taken a hold of this young lady. And I believe that if she surrounds herself with the right people, go into some type of seclusion, start getting back into the lab, I think she's able to make a name for herself. But that remains to be seen. She has a lot of growing up to do. And so,
just 3 years ago, she was hot, bro.
Yeah.
2 years ago, she was hot. And, what happened to her for the Olympics, that I think that was a real downer for her. But what it did, it should have exposed some of her weaknesses. Then when she came back and ran, she had some weaknesses. I mean, she's only 21.
Yeah.
She has
got
a
time.
lot of growing to do. She got a
got time.
lot of growing to do and a lot of improvement, like you said.
She got time.
To be done. So I'm not giving up on her. I think she can be one of the great women American sprinters in the future.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, she has the potential.
Yeah.
And we see it a lot in sports. We see it in baseball, basketball, football, where you find a player that has a lot of potential.
And a lot of y'all quit worrying about what she wear. Why are you worrying about what she wear? What that has nothing to do with her talent. She shouldn't have wore the lace.
Let's slow her down.
Maybe if she didn't have the blonde hair in her head.
If you wear stuff like that, you got to compete. Huh?
Says who? Because when I ran track, there wasn't a book on, if you wear this color, it'll make you faster.
People were saying that about FloJo.
Yeah.
Why she got to be out there with them long nails and the makeup on and this and that?
Well,
that's her style.
Last time I checked, track and field was an individual sport.
Yes. That's her style.
Are we not allowed to be individuals anymore? I'm just asking.
Why is she out there with the one leg on, up, cut off? Why is she doing that? Why does she have the hoodie on and this and that? Well, that's her style. She was good. She was great. I ain't gonna say good. She was great too, but that's her style. That's Sha'Carri Richards' style. You can already see her style is flamboyant. So that's not really deterred from her talent. That's just what she wants to wear when she's out there to be an individual.
She's slow wearing that porn suit with her speed. She has some growing to do. I'm not going to give up on her. So it is what it is. Las Vegas Aces, 56. Chicago Sky, 47.
Well, they had a big lead last time, and they lost it.
Yeah. So, big ups to the 4x100 meter.
The women's
team.
Yeah.
The 4x4 women's team. Those were some really, really good races.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you something in track and field. When you're in the exchange zone, the object is for the person who's passing the baton to be fully extended and for you to grab that baton right at the edge. You're never supposed to be ran up on and handed the baton. If you do a clean exchange, I believe the men could have competed better. But I see a lot of cats sometimes just getting ran up on. And I get it, because sometimes in big moments like that, the adrenaline is going. And it was times where I ran faster in meets than I did in practice because of the adrenaline, and sometimes, team scores are on the line or, whatever it may be. But
and how long did they have to really, really get some practice time in, camaraderie in,
right?
Technique down.
Most,
get used to each other's speed.
Yeah.
To be able to know when, to do those handoffs like they're supposed to be done.
Right.
They probably didn't have a whole bunch of time to do it. And we've seen that before.
We've seen it before because they threw Abby in the 4x1, or was it the 4x4? 4x1, because one of the runners ended up catching COVID.
Yeah.
And so they threw her in. And they did good. So that track and field, man, that's something. That's something. Let the Ball Bounce, Sports Talk Radio. Your guy, Dre Bailey, Bill Blockham Logan, man, giving you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. We love y'all, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all. Right to baseball real quick. You got the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. What's the score? Last I checked, it was bottom of the fourth. Should be in the seventh right now. Maybe the top of the eighth inning right now.
It is.
But
It is 5-3 in the middle of the 7th.
Yeah.
The Mets are up 5-3.
Yep. Mets up 5-3. What's that? The Freeway Series?
Yeah. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
The Freeway Series.
You know, we haven't. You know, this is why I say baseball's just a long season. I understand Yankee fans. We want to celebrate as if we've already accomplished big things in Major League Baseball. But we're working on the second half of baseball after the All-Star break. And so far, Yankees haven't been playing so hot second half. Now, I know it's only been a couple of games. But you're not going to find me as a Yankees fan doing backflips because we have a great record right before All-Star break.
Backflips? No backflips. None.
We do backflips if they win it all?
I would. I'll try.
Well, a lot of people are hoping for a Dodger-Yankees World Series. It would be dope.
That would be.
Would be dope. Yeah. And
we would have to actually just, you know, if we can't get into a game, at least go to LA to a bar and watch the game or something. You know, just be in the atmosphere.
be in the atmosphere.
And your guys' yearly bet is, you know,
Subway Series.
right here.
Yeah.
You guys side by side.
Yeah.
Yankees have played 2 more games, have 2 more wins, but both 31 in the loss column.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was the bet this year? Just push-ups again, or you
Yeah,
guys-
just push-ups.
nothing else?
No stakes.
So maybe a little more at stake if they meet in the World Series.
Mhm.
You got to do a big bet for that.
Just push-ups.
No, for the World Series though.
If we play together,
Yeah, if you play against
Oh,
each other
then,
in the
you
World
know.
Series, you got to be something little.
man, maybe something to think about.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be a bad. Your guy, Dre Bailey, Bill Blockham, Logan. Caller. What's your name? What's your question? You're on with Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio.
Hey, what's up, Dre Day? What's up, Brother William, man? We're
What up?
LTBB crew. Crack it.
Hub City in the building. What's up with
What's
it, Les?
happening?
Man, nothing much, man. Just hanging in there, man. Listening to the show.
You ain't hanging in Santana Block, are you?
Hey, but y'all didn't even trip on the part where she said where she was from, but the part that got me, she
But
hit old
I'm
boy
from
up
Santana
the
Block
hood while she
Crip,
was saying
so it's gonna do
Yeah,
what it
she
do.
threw the hood up.
Yeah, she threw the hood up.
She threw up the set while she was saying it. That's what got me.
She
Like,
threw
she's
the
like
hood
all,
up.
I'm gonna teach
she
my
was all with it.
I'm teaching my kids how to throw up the Let the Ball Bounce set.
Yeah, man. You might as well, man. Might as well teach Chocolate how to throw up the LTBB crew set, homie.
Yeah.
Let Cookie know how we do it.
You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, Les?
Man, nothing much, man. Hey, man, 2 things. First thing, what's up with y'all girl, Big Liz, man? Y'all former ace, man. What's going on with her, man?
Yeah, we talked about it. She wants to do OnlyFans. She doesn't want to be in LA. And I need to ask you, we really need to be asking you, man, what is going on with the Sparks, man? Something surrounding that franchise or that organization, man. What's going on?
Well, the first thing, I kind of addressed it on my post that I made when somebody was saying that there's something toxic in LA and that's why the players are leaving. And Candace, the thing with Candace, Derek Fisher wanted her gone. People don't know that.
I knew that.
I can't speak for Liz or the other ones, but I know Derek Fisher didn't want Candace there anymore.
And I'm glad she left and went and got her a ring.
That's why she left. So we were upset about that. That's why I knew Fisher wasn't going to last long as head coach.
Mm.
You know, you don't trade or make the franchise's second best player or even arguably the first best player leave the franchise unwillingly.
Well, he sat her down in the playoffs. He sat her down. Like
Yeah, but it was
benched her.
obvious. he still has something left in the tank, as we saw last season, right?
Yeah.
And went back to her hometown and helped lead the Sky to a WNBA championship. But that part, that was on Fish. Like I said, I don't know about Big Liz and other ones that left. I just know about that situation. So I don't know what's going on. I guess some of the stuff that's happening with the Lakers is rubbing off on the Sparks right now.
To me, Big Liz just did something that you don't do. If it's going bad, you got to stay there and stick it out. Don't sit there and ask for a buyout or a divorce from the team, because it's not going good in LA right now. But that's what you signed up for.
Yeah, she signed up for it. My thing is, it'd been one thing, William, if she'd have left after the season, like, I don't want to be here anymore or whatever. You quit during the season,
Yeah.
I just don't get it as a competitor or a former competitor. You guys play sports. Dre Day plays sports. You play sports.
You don't quit.
Quan, play sports. You don't stop in the middle of the season just because things are going bad or you have a losing record and you're getting mollywopped every other game, whatever. Like you said, you stick it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after the season, you assess whatever you need to assess and go from that point. But during the season, I just never seen on any level. I've seen it before, but you don't expect it from a professional athlete. But it's happened, I guess. So I shouldn't be surprised.
She channeled her AB. AB quit. Then we see another.
Yeah.
Then we see another quitter. She quit.
And it's,
what other way can you say it? She quit.
Well, in WNBA terms, William, I guess she divorced herself from the contract.
Yeah, okay.
well, if I was another franchise, or another team, I would be hard pressed to pick her up, knowing that, hey, if we're not doing as good as she think we are, she may quit on us. That's not a good look.
Like your girl, Crystal Lynn said, she can't even make a layup, so I'm glad she left. That's what she said about leaving the Hastings. So
yeah.
I guess I'm following Crystal Lynn's footsteps and say, well, I'm glad she left then, because at least we know we got the quitter off the team.
I thought she was refining her game. You seen all these workout videos of her working out, working on her low post moves. I thought she was refining her game.
Maybe she can go play in the Drew League.
Yeah, go to the Drew. Maybe she can get on Trae Young's team or something, or LeBron's team, and those guys ball with them down in Watts. Who knows?
Dude, she don't want to play no basketball. She don't want to play
that smoke.
She don't want no basketball. She don't want to play basketball.
No, she don't, and that's fine.
Yeah, she don't want to play basketball.
And that's fine if she don't want to play basketball.
Yeah.
I get it. If you don't want to play anymore, I get it. You burnt out or you just don't have that desire or whatever. Cool, but I'm just.
Well, when you're 6'9",
in the middle,
when you're 6'9", sort of people kind of push you into playing that and the people that pushing you into playing really don't understand. I don't want to play, but I'm 6'9". I guess I'll go ahead and
I guess I can answer to that. I've been the same height. I'm about 5'11" and a half. I'm about 6 feet. I've been 6 feet since 6th grade. And I had a lot of people saying, man, you tall, you need to play basketball. And they kind of pushing me to play basketball. But I ended up loving it.
Yeah.
So, but it wasn't something that I was looking to do initially.
Yeah, because you might be interested in another sport or at the time. Now, like you said, as time went on, you grew to love the sport.
Oh, no, I loved it. I loved it immediately. I was like, I'm glad that I'm doing this. But sometimes people have a different feel about it. It's like, I'll use it to get where I need to be. And then once I get to where I need to be, then I need to do what I want to do. And so I think that's where she is right about now. And so if she wants to model and you know, become more of a social
Light social
influencer, is what they call them. Then, you know, good for her.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
doesn't
like
seem
that.
it doesn't seem like she's hurting for money if she's quitting the team right in the middle of a season. So
No, her bank account's probably nice.
but I thought they didn't have nice bank accounts. I thought that was one of the problems.
Well, she's done a lot of stuff off the court
Okay.
that's probably made her bank account nice. So
Yeah. Well, Les, let me ask you this question, bros.
Yeah.
What's up with Santana Block, bro?
Hey, Santana, they active hood in Compton, man. They've been around for decades.
Yep.
You know, they was the former ops and, you know, all of that. And the thing is, though, Santana, Southside, everybody, all the Crips in Compton got along for a long time, all the way up until probably about 1987. I think I was like 13 at the time. That's when it all kind of fell apart, you know. So everybody was just basically as one, you know. As far as the Compton Crips, they was against the Pyrus. That was the enemy,
Right.
you know. So, but as the time went on, they start turning on each other and stuff. But Santana, you know, they got a reputation. Anybody that's in
Everybody else,
Compton,
but I'm from Santana Block Crip, so it's gonna do what it do.
You know what's funny is I've been through Santana. I've been over there. I've been all through Compton.
yeah, you know about Oak Park Boys, all that stuff. You know, they was one of the originals. So you know, Dre Day.
I'm telling you now, bros. Like, you know, I have a buddy, Rick Kerrigan, who we used to train together, track and field for the, you know, Olympic trials and Olympics, and we met up in Humboldt.
Yeah, I'm in Chicago. We used to call him Chicago.
Yeah, we still do.
He was like the fastest dude. He was the fastest dude in our league. We was all in the same league in high school in Moore League. And Compton was one of our rivals. He played for Compton High.
Yep.
And ran track, did all of that. You know, I know Rick.
Yeah, so we still call him Chicago, and he's originally from Chicago, but you know, he on the other side of the fence, you know. And when we met in college, I wasn't really hard pressed to, you know, be close to Rick like that, but we ended up becoming straight up brothers, bro. Like you can't even tell us. Yeah, he good dude. You can't even tell us that we was, you know, from different places, because we just didn't play we didn't play that game with each other. You know what I'm saying? But when I went down to Long Beach, he is the one that showed me all through Compton. He took me through Cedar Block. He took me through Santana. He took me through the CC Riders. He took me through all of that. And
he took you to the Grandies then, but that's kind of where the CC Riders started when they first became Crips, when Raymond Washington went over there and kind of like got them to going. They the originals.
Yeah.
You know, so he showed me history.
Yeah, he showed me all through that, man. And I remember meeting the Game a long time ago when Game was young. I think he was a teenager, bro. And we rode.
Oh yeah, that's over. Like you said, the Cedar Block,
Yep,
West Side
Cedar
Pyru. Then you know, brothers over there. So he gave you some game, man. Gave you some history about the hub city.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this, homie. When he was taking me to through them hoods, I wasn't hanging outside of the passenger seat.
You never know. You might have got your head blown off.
Boy, boy. Let me tell you, you want to talk about a nervous wreck. I was like, yeah, man, this ain't, they about
like
that life.
It's like you said about your boy in Long Beach, and he showed you around Insane and 20s, Eastside, Long Beach, all of that, you know. You know, it's like when I came out there, you know, guys are showing me around Northtown and Gerson Park, and you know, my brother actually, he knew like some girls that lived over in Gerson. Like it was like a whole family of them. They was all sisters.
Was they the Loves?
I'm trying to remember their name right now because I might know them. But you know, they was Gerson Park Kingsmen. it was like 4 or 5 sisters, and they was with the business, you know, and they was cool. They was cool family, you know, go over there, eat, you know, they cooking and stuff and frying fish and all of that. And, you know, but they was with the business though. So
Yeah.
I knew what was up.
Yeah.
You know,
But it's a lot different.
yeah.
It's a lot different than LA, bros.
you know,
It's night and day.
but yeah,
Oh yeah, it's
Like
like
you
you
said,
for sure.
like I said though, old girl, she was. I know it was an emotional time and stuff, but I don't know if I'd have said that on national TV on a live interview. Because now you putting the hood on a target on their back. You know what I'm saying? Because you know if something happens, they coming to them first.
All day.
You know, so you got to be careful. Sometimes it's just good to be quiet, not say nothing. You know,
There's
and
a
my
time
thing
and a
was-
place.
We got to do better.
Yeah. We got to do better. Got to do better as a people. You know, can't have our grandmas out there gang banging, man.
Oh man.
Oh,
But yeah, my last point, Dre Day will, well, more towards William, you know, because I know he a Dodger fan, you know, and his dad was a Dodger fan, and you know he got some history. What happened to us last night, man? William, what was cracking with us last night, man? I didn't like the vibe.
I look at it like this. It's one of those things. We had a long winning streak. We just came off a 4-game set where we swept, and you know they kind of slept a little bit.
Yeah.
They kind of slept a little bit on the Nationals, but I think they'll bounce back tonight.
Y'all need to fire y'all coach.
No,
No, that's where
we need to get our pitching. We need to get our pitchers back.
Yeah, we need to get our pitchers back.
Yeah.
Dre Day don't like none of his team's coaches, man. Don't fall for that, William. Dre Day, he
Yeah.
put everybody fire. He want Mike Tomlin gone. He want Spoelstra gone. He want Joe Girardi. He didn't like none of his coaches, man.
I did like Joe Girardi. Well, he was all right. I was more of a Tory guy. Girardi grew on me. You know, and you know I don't. You know I don't like my.
World Series, right?
Say it again.
He did lead y'all to a World Series, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So you know you should want him gone, man.
The last one.
And you know I don't like Boone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Boone's got him playing though. Best record in the league.
Yeah, Dre.
By 2 games.
We'll see.
Y'all got the best record.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't. And I didn't like Roy Williams either. Picnic basket head. I like Hubert Davis though.
You know. Yeah. Got to give Hugh his props, man.
Yeah.
You know they down there in Tar Heel country, man. Like I said, he took a bunch of young guys, and you know they went on the run. So I give you props for that, Dre Day. You didn't say fire Hubert yet.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna come too as soon as we get that young losing streak.
Man.
You know. So, I give you props for sticking with Hubert, man. But you know, you got to ease up on Tomlin a little bit, man. The guy got a winning record every year as a head coach, man. You got to give him some props, man.
Oh man, let me tell you, I want him to win a ring without Cowher's team. He had arguably
Well, he
had arguably the greatest talent assembled on an offensive end as far as a team when we had AB, Sanders, Wallace, Ben Ropp. I mean, we had squad. What did you do?
It was him? Or was it the players?
It was him.
No.
Couldn't win with that team.
The players, man.
The coach can only prepare you so much, Dre Day.
Yeah.
So the players got to at some point.
But you got a Super Bowl. You got a Super Bowl with you think that team was better than the team that beat the Cardinals?
What team?
The ones you just named.
Talent-wise?
so,
Talent-wise?
Yes.
Nah, because we still had, Troy and
That's
Hines,
what I'm
where
saying.
we had some vets. We had some real good vets.
You need to rethink that.
But them dudes was young, and you could have bred them to be, a great team. And it just didn't pan out. And so I'm not going to put it all on the players. At some point, the coach has to take some type of responsibility. Since we're segueing.
The players are tuning you out, then that's one thing. I don't think they ever tuned him out just based on what we saw or what I saw. Somebody might have seen it differently. But I just think, Mike gets a bad rap sometime.
You don't get no bad rap. That's the cold thing about it. But by me?
By Steeler fans. By some of them. Boy, y'all hard. I work with one. He's a Steeler fan. He can't stand Mike Thomas. I'm like, bro, why?
I'm glad I ain't the only one.
You know what personally did, William, huh?
Look, he hates him for what he did when they played the Baltimore, and he said he was on the field. He tried to trip.
He did try to trip him.
I said, man, he didn't try to trip him.
Yeah, he did.
He explained it well. Did you see the explanation?
Nah, it was not a good
You didn't see the explanation.
I sure did.
He said he was watching the Jumbotron.
Nah, I don't care what you was watching. How long have you been in this league, sir? Sit down. Have a seat.
Dre, he said he was watching the Jumbotron. He said, and if you don't know, the Jumbotron is like, so he thought that homeboy was running down the other sideline.
That sound like another Mike
Then
Tomlin
he said
excuse.
when he looked, he was like, "Oh, I'm in his way," and he got out the way.
How long you been in the league, bro?
Hey.
And my coworker said he should have been fired on the spot right there. My coworker said he should have been fired on the spot right there. I said, dude, he didn't try to trip him.
You want to fire him during the game. You're not waiting.
Yeah, he was like, he should have been fired right there on the spot. He said, as soon as the game over, the Rooney should have handed him his papers. Get out of here. I'm like, boy, y'all.
Les, man, we appreciate the phone call, G. Yeah. Hey, I'm going to be out there soon, man. I'm going to another R&B brunch down in Long Beach, man. So,
let me know when you're coming, man. Hit me up, and we can link up, man.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Try to do something when you got some free time. I know you got people out here to see, your daughter, everybody. So when you got some free time, man, hit me up, bro.
Okay, I will, man, because I wouldn't mind driving out that way too if I have to. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to.
We can meet halfway, or I come down to the city wherever you at, cuz. Don't even trip.
All right, I'm with it. All right, I'm with it.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's link up.
Thanks for taking my call, fellas, man.
All right,
good
bro.
evening, man.
Have a good one, bro.
All right.
Let's pick it in the building, man. Hub City, man, out there in LA, man, doing this thing, man. Raising his family or taking care of his family and stuff like that, man. So,
like we all doing. See, we doing better.
Yeah.
we are doing better.
Yeah, because we all.
So it's not a cliche in our life.
Yeah.
We ain't out there killing, robbing, stealing.
Speak on it, Bill.
Hey. So we're doing better.
We could have.
We could be, but we know the consequences. I'm not willing to suffer none of them consequences.
None.
Bro. In all of my 58 years, never have I had that. Yes, I'm not scared of my age.
Yeah.
Everything still work.
Yeah. It better be.
Yeah.
Because I'm right behind you, G.
Yeah. But we know to do better.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who don't know it, man.
Yeah. So, Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. Your guy, Dre Bailey. Les Pickett just called in from Hub City out there in LA, man. And Bill Blockham Logan, man, giving you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. Big ups to the producers of the show, Goose Thomas, Sherm the Worm, Dre Bailey, and Bill Blockham Logan, and executive
Sweaty Loke.
Yep. Executive producer of the show, Tony Shake DeVille out in Long Beach, and music producers of the show, Quan 59 and Speak Low, Corduroy Crockett out in St. Louis.
Are we going to talk about any more reports?
Oh, we will, but we got another caller. Caller.
Okay.
What's your name? What's your question?
K-Dog. K-Dog, what's up?
K. Dot. What up with it?
Quan finally answered my phone calls. I feel like he doesn't want me on the phone anymore. I called him out that one time. I told him, quit being a punk. And now he don't want me on the phone.
Well, when Dre tells you call at the top of the hour and you call in the bottom of the hour and then after the show's over, we don't answer your call.
Oh, boy. NBA basketball. When is it not a good time to talk about it?
Let's do it.
I don't got the love, it seems like. I just don't got the excitement. I don't know what it is.
Why not? Hold on. K. Not to cut you off, but why not? Because your boy ended up getting the MVP when you called up here and said that you didn't think that he was getting the love that he deserved. He ended up getting MVP. Back to back.
He did that. He did. That was good. But as far as the play goes, the NBA playoffs, it's just too much drama. It's just like a circus show. It's just a circus show every time. It's with the Kevin Durant, the James Harden stuff, and it's just too much drama, too much circus. You know what I want? I want the old guys, the old guard to get out. I want these new guys to take over. Enough with the Kevin Durants and the Kyries. Let's get the John Morant, the Lucas, and I want them to come up and take their rightful spots as the kings of the court.
They will.
Even the Golden State Warriors, that team, they got too much experience, too good of a coach. It's just unfair. I want them to get out of the league. I want these young guys to have a shot because that team is stacked, and that doesn't even seem fair. So, yeah, I want to see these young guys come in here and start taking over the league and get their shine, get their due.
I honestly believe that will happen. The John Morants, the Lucas, these guys will, they're up and coming, and they will get their shot.
They've been getting their shot.
They've been getting their shot.
They got their shot this past season.
But let me ask you this, K-Dot. What is the issue? What don't you like about the KDs and the Kyries and the Hardens?
It's just seems like diva mentality. It seems like they got some diva mentality, some entitlement. They got a lot of power. They got a lot of influence because that seems the way the NBA is going. The players, they got a lot of pull, but when you got that much pull, they use that pull. And that's what I don't like about it. I want to see some teams grow naturally, get some camaraderie, get together naturally, build sportsmanship, and do it that way.
The Warriors did that and they just won the championship.
I don't know about that. They brought in Wiggins. They brought in a couple guys who really contributed. Wiggins.
Name one team in the history of sports that drafted every player that won a championship. Every player that won the championship was drafted by that team.
Warriors definitely got their core together. I mean, Clay, I don't know about Clay, but Steph Curry, he was unreal. Dre, he does what he does. And Wiggins, huge. The intangibles, that's what he did. Yeah, no doubt the Warriors, they do it the right way. They're just they get the experience playing against all these young teams, playing against all these hurt teams. Definitely helped. Felt like a lot of teams were injured, but
so let me ask you this: in order for these young guys to take control of the NBA, don't they have to go take it? Because nothing's given in this league, right? Nothing's given in the NBA. And Michael Jordan knew that when he knew that he couldn't just walk into Detroit and take a chip. They didn't give it to him. He had to take it. So in order for the Ja Morants and the Lucas to come out of the West, they have to go through Golden State Warriors and take it.
Take this. Yep, they do. No doubt about it.
And if they can't, you can't be mad at the outcome.
No, but it is getting old watching them Golden State Warriors win it time after time. I will say that. It's like the Yankees. It's like, come on, someone else win for a change.
Well, Yankees are due for at least 3 or 4 more, rings, back to back. We're due. So.
Yes, they are. Who's got the best shot? Do you think the Golden State's going to continue on? How many more years left do they got?
I think. That the Golden State Warriors has as many years as they do until somebody's able to knock them off. I can't get mad at Golden State for winning the chip, especially if they're playing against teams that are injured. Some of their main components are injured. I can't get mad at them because that's a part of the game, right? Look at what happened with Golden State when Klay Thompson went down. It was all bad for them for a couple of years, right? And so right now, Golden State Warriors are the champions. And until they get beat, they're still the champions, and they're still the favorites.
They will be contending until I say they probably got a good, strong 4 to 5 years of contending.
Wow.
They do.
That's a long time.
If they can keep Jordan Poole, if they can keep Andrew Wiggins, Wiseman can get healthy and stay healthy and play, they got another good 5 years.
Interesting.
Yeah. 5.
Steph, it carried them.
Yeah, but Steph's getting older, and he's going to need some other dudes to step up.
Yeah, like Klay Thompson.
No, like
Klay
Jordan
Thompson
Poole.
Washed.
Like Jordan Poole and Wiseman. They're going to have to, they're going to ones that really have to step up.
Mm.
Klay and Steph they're going to do their thing, but they are getting up in age. Jordan Poole.
Who's to challenge them in the West?
You have Denver still. I believe that Dallas is still there. I believe Memphis is still there. Clippers are going to be there. New Orleans going to be there. So, there are some teams that are going to be sprinkled throughout the West that are being slept on. And those are the teams. I think the Lakers are going to be there if they're able to stay healthy and make all the pieces work. So, K-Dot, man, we appreciate you, man.
That's the biggest question of the day is who's going to stay healthy down the stretch, ain't it?
Yeah, well, that's the name of the game with anything. It all looks good on paper
because you can kind of you can probably say that if Ja Morant didn't get hurt in that Golden State series,
there's a possibility that they could have gotten beat, but we'll never know that though.
Yeah,
because he was hurt.
Yeah.
So,
but that series was close up until when he got hurt.
Yeah.
When he got hurt, that's when Golden State kind of took over.
We appreciate the phone call, man.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Chris Middleton went down. That's number 2 right there, and that's a huge part.
That hurt them.
Even though people like to hate on Chris Middleton, I like to say he's a choke artist or he doesn't step up in the big moments or whatever.
I couldn't tell when he won that chip. I couldn't tell when he helped win that chip. Could nobody stop Middleton?
Exactly.
No.
And I think that's what hurt Milwaukee. I think if Milwaukee was completely healthy last year, there is no Boston going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I still see Milwaukee going.
Mm-hmm.
That's me, though. Right? So, we'll see, man. Great question, man. We appreciate the call, though.
All right, guys. Tune in next time.
You know it,
All
man.
right, bro.
We appreciate it. So, that's what it is about basketball, man. It's really unpredictable. It's like that with all sports, man. If you can get through unscathed, unhurt, not hurt, you give you and your team or your franchise a chance to push forward. And so that's what happens, man. Injuries happen. Switching to football, the 49ers made an announcement today basically saying that Jimmy G is
no longer their starter.
Not longer their starter, that they're going to go with the young guy, and that if Jimmy G didn't get hurt, he would have been on the trading block. I couldn't believe they said that, though. They said he would have been traded by now.
Don't you respect that more, though? Because when I heard that, I'm like, at least it's open.
They said
it's in the air that it's like, we're not trying to keep him. He knows that. We know that. We're trying to look for a trade because he's going to want to play. And if he's stuck on the team, he's going to be a backup. But I would much rather management and front offices be more transparent in all leagues, like the 49ers have been with this situation.
Yeah.
Because why lie to fans? Why lie to media? Why lie,
I mean, you're getting a lot of skepticism about what they're doing. They're saying, well, if I was the GM, if I was John Lynch, I would keep him because the dude has led them to a Super Bowl and an NFC championship. You're going with somebody that you don't even know.
It's an experiment,
and
I can't wait to see how this.
Jimmy G still can do that for you. Then you have everybody else saying, dude, he's done his time. A lot of 49er fans, well, he's done his time.
Yeah, they're giving him the Alex Smith treatment.
Yeah,
right?
you just have to understand on the business sense, like they traded up for him, trading a lot to get that third pick to get him.
Yeah,
you got to give him an opportunity.
And so you have to play him.
Yeah,
it's at the point now where if he's showing any promise at all, which from what I'm hearing he looks good in camp. If you're doing that, you have to do it business wise. Like we traded all this, we have to put him in there. Well, we can't wait another year or two.
I can't wait to see how this unfolds. Since they feel like they have the second coming of Jesus in Trey Lance.
No, we just think we got better than Jimmy.
I just heard that Trey Lance was walking on water during training camp, and so I can't wait to see how this pans out. He better lead you to a Super Bowl.
He does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. This year?
No, just
yeah. In the future, yeah, of course. That's the goal for every team. Hopefully, some teams maybe not.
What's your window for Trey Lance as a 49er fan?
Brand new, young.
10 years
to get to the Super Bowl, or to win a Super Bowl.
Well, just to be, yeah.
I mean, I think he's gonna be good. I think we're gonna see flashes of really good this year. And then, like the next, 3 to 5 years, I think he's going to be a really good quarterback. But we'll see. This year will determine a lot to see, like, where he can be. Obviously, there's going to be flaws, and we'll see by the end of the season what he needs to work on and stuff like that. But
you think they're going to put in his contract like they did Kyler Murray that he has to?
Got to watch 4 hours a day of game film.
What is that all about?
Restricted to 2 hours of playing video games.
Is that the leadership that they were saying that he was lacking? I don't understand.
Who leaked this information from his contract?
That's my thing. I'm like,
like what?
Why would y'all put that out there? Because
why does the agent tell him go ahead and sign that? Like, take this little stupid stuff out.
Yeah, take this stuff
contract.
out. That should be an in-house thing. It should have never gotten out to the public because it makes him look incompetent. It makes the franchise look like they don't trust him. It's a bad look all the way around.
That's what I'm saying, man. Remember when I came in here, they gave him the contract, and I said, if the organization felt a certain type of way about Kyler Murray, why would you give him the money? Now they give him the money, and now they being messy with leaking silly stuff like that in his contract. If I was him, I'd be like, what did I get myself into? Is he not a film guy? Because when I was watching the Four Letter Network, they were making it seem like he wasn't a leader. He wasn't.
Well,
and I'm saying, well, if he's not, then why give him the money?
When you get news like that, what is going to be your first impression? Hey, he's not a leader. The quarterback must study
the narrative.
So whoever leaked that, man, they need to be fired.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
So now you're gonna tell a 22, 23-year-old that he can't play video games now?
Listen,
It's
if
a
they
grown man.
if they put that in his contract and he signed it, then that's on him and his agent for signing something stupid
Who's
like that.
Who's going to enforce that?
Oh, they have.
They're gonna put a camera in his house?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. It's mandatory. He has to do.
I'm not signing no
4
contract.
hours at home of football study
every day
during the season. It's on. Matter of fact, he's probably at home right now doing football study.
And so they're going to put a camera in my house to enforce that rule.
That computer that they're going to give him to do that on there's a monitoring system on it. Yes.
Oh,
Who's his agent, though?
no.
Who's his agent that
don't know.
okayed this? I would fire my agent. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
Because here's the thing.
You can't make me go home and still work.
Like you said, you were surprised they even gave him the money, right? But they put these little stipulations in there for a way out and to basically screw him in the end if they want to. And he only had 3 hours and 33 minutes
and we're talking $160 million, bro.
to play around with like that.
What if they told you on your job that you needed to do 20 hours a week extra of continuing credits for whatever you do
at home,
and they're going to put a camera in your house?
What if he gets COVID and can't do it one day?
Bruh, I'm not signing nothing like that. You can't force me when I get off of work to go home. Now, as a business owner, I have to. I don't have a choice. I'm 7 days a week over here, right? But if I'm an employee and I'm working a 9 to 5 or whatever it is in the National Football League, and I go home, you can't put a camera in my house and force me to continue to do football stuff. What if I want a massage?
I don't think they're putting a camera in his house, but I think that computer has a monitoring system on it to where
like traffic school, you have a certain amount of time.
They'll know when he's doing his 4 hours or his 1 hour at a time.
So it's kind of like the kids did when they were out because of COVID. They had to log into their computer and then half the kids was at the mall while the computer was still on at home.
Yeah.
Come on, bruh.
And you know what can make this even look worse? If he does some stupid stuff like that.
In the club with his computer still on.
Not only did Ian Rappaport report it, but he actually had a copy of Ian Rappaport. I mean, he had a copy of that part of the contract. How did he get that?
Somebody leaked it. That's what I'm saying.
Man.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk.
I would have leaked that too, though, because that's hilarious.
This is hilarious.
That's like something they put in the contract, like, let's just do this for fun, and then he actually signed it. They're like,
I'm tired of these leakers, these reports.
LA leakers.
These reports. It's reported that it's leaked. And they're leaking it to the right people. Didn't Clayton Holloway, didn't he pass away?
4 hours of study each week.
Okay, each week, 4 hours. That ain't bad.
Oh. And it's to make it's
half an hour a day.
But it's still to be in the contract. Like that's something like in training camp. Like here's your homework, guys. You have to.
But that was put in there
to
basically question his leadership and say that if we don't put it in here, you're probably not going to do it.
But when I was in college, our offensive playbook was like this.
They had paper then?
I'm
just messing with you.
It was a big tree. It was a stone tablet. That's why it was so thick.
Anyway, we had to do studies.
Yeah.
In our dorms. So I mean, it's not really far off, but you know, we ain't leaked that stuff. It didn't need to be leaked out to the media.
People can't wait to leak some stuff. Can't wait to be you couldn't wait to leak it.
That's why I hate when people walk in the studio on live, but don't tell anyone they're on live. And you know, people, you know, all the shows we'll talk about different stuff that doesn't go on the air off air.
Can't wait to leak.
They're out here leaking stuff live.
Wait to leak it.
Yeah, but you know, it's not far off because I remember I had to do study, you know, because we had new plays to learn every day. So, you know.
Well.
And that was back, bounce. And that was way back.
I played this song 4 times.
Yeah, you did. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. Your guy Dre Bailey, Bill Blockham Logan. Man, we give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio every Tuesday at 6 p.m. every Saturday at 2 p.m.
Yeah, man.
Big ups to the music producers of the show and the producers of the show. Man, we love y'all. We appreciate you.
And the Aces just won $500,000.
Hey,
the split. I don't know what the split is, but
look at them. They happy. Yeah. Look, they ready for a nice bath.
I'm not splitting my money if I'm a starter with the chick on the end of the bench or the dude on the end of the bench.
Can't wait to leak something. God,
leak daddies.
Leak daddies. If you scared, leak something.